Welcome back, my people. Still discussing curbing the surge of proliferation of arms in Nigeria.
If you are living in a place and you discover a gun with your neighbor, you don't need to talk to him. You expose him. If the citizens see that they are part of security, they are safe when Nigeria is peaceful. They can make money. People will come from other country to establish business. You go out comfortably, nothing will happen to you. Those who are involved in banditry, in kidnapping, will leave the job and go for more comfortable assignment. The citizens have to see themselves as security personnel.
The security conscious.
So they'll be security conscious.
My name is Ogenesume Mebradu, and my question is, who are the people eligible for licensed arms? Looking at public figures, celebrities, and the like, who are the people that are actually eligible for licensing arms? And then what is the procedure to acquire such arms? Then my second question is, are there any self-defense facilities where people can train and acquire security knowledge?
My name is Grace Williams. My question is, how do we change the mindset of the youth from having anything to do with arms in Nigeria?
So when youth are being allowed to be part of governance, there's this sense of ownership. And you know something, when something is your own, there's a way you treat it. There's a way you handle it. There's a way you defend it. There's a way you fight for it. One thing about the youth that we notice is that youth are more open to new innovation. They are open to new ideas, new ways of doing things.
Welcome back. There are a lot of questions from the audience, so please, our guests, provide the answers to those questions.
The problems are the answer to the eligibility of licensing. Number one, straight to the point, from Nigerian rules and laws, it is the president of Nigeria. He has a department, a unit in his office. When there's a request for it, he will now assess, why do you need it?
The purpose
for the purpose,
yes.
And all. The president has the power to approve. Then, the Inspector General of Police is the second person. There is a department that controls armories, weapons, and armories. Those people, you apply, the test, your mental problem, purpose, there are a lot of assessment they have to do on it. But the problem we are having is bypassing the procedure.
Yes. Because of their influence.
They are because of the influence.
Yes.
Because of the purpose they want to use them for, they now bypass the influence. But you will stand by the law. You are not eligible. Not because Nigerians, we don't have free weapon licenses that anybody can have it. That's why you see corporate security company. You hardly see them with any even knife. Yeah. You see them with PR24, yes, a stick like this only.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which we used to teach them how to use. Yet, with that stick, those people that are making use of them, they prefer them to a uniformed officer, police also, who has gone. Because they used to feel more safe with the corporate security than the government security providers. So that is just the answer to that.
The meaning is that there's no particular person that could ask for arm. But if you want to ask for, give reasons. If your purpose for asking it, is granted, you can have. It's not really meant for celebrity. It's not meant for rich men alone. That's what you're saying now.
Yeah, it's not meant for celebrity. It's not for rich men. You apply and give the reasons, but that is it. And the president cannot just say, I want to give so person. He has to meet the IG. The IG will now do his job, screen, and then recommend to the president.
But that's not what that we follow all the time.
That's not what
we know. Followed now.
I don't think we even follow it.
Yeah, that's why it's everywhere now. Okay.
Otherwise, the housemen will not have it on their shoulder every time. The question of self-defense facilities, that is the problem we're having today. Most of the self-defense centers now, they've converted most of the martial arts skills into sports. Now, limiting themselves to just the sporting aspect of the martial arts. not martial art itself. Like for example, means warlike skills. That's martial art. That means where you be taught how to defend yourself, how to protect yourself, where you are going to be taught, where you be trained to beat the stomach and resist punches. If somebody punches my shoulder, you are only wasting your time. If you bring your hand and I try to bring my own back to it this way, you finish. Goes bone to bone. But the facilities you have asked, you have it everywhere. In sporting center, Nigeria stadiums, state stadium, national stadium, they do it. You have some schools who have trainers who teach people how to do self-defense.
Without gun.
Without gun,
Yes.
no. But you may be taught how to use stick, how to use your spoon, how to use a pen.
Wow.
To defend yourself. That you not, all those things you can hold that you not be arrested for. This barrel is so dangerous if only you know how to use it. So there are facilities that I'm mentioning it may lead to advertisement here, which I have to restrict myself. There are facilities. If you request, they will get you where to go and get the training for self-defense and security, how to protect yourself. That's why people are building house. They need to consult people that tell you how do you do your gate, your doors. All that the security knowledge, we need to consult the experts who will advise you, that will give to your builders that this is how you must go. How do you go? How do you sit? How do you enter? How do you come down from your cars for safety?
Wow.
If you want to open the door of your cars, how do you come down?
Look
If
at
you want to
our
park, what do you do? All those little things are very, very important for security and safety. In a class, where in a session of read seminar, then details of such knowledge can be spread to the whole country. But I've been warned by World Master, Professor Mike Vampley, that I must not die with my knowledge. God will not forgive me. That's why I still continue to spread the knowledge to the whole country. That's why.
Another applause. Thank you.
Now, the mindset of the youth will take me to the psychology of subconscious and conscious mind. Now, what is subconscious mind? The youth, how is that parents, teachers should listen to this, and leaders, and spread it to those under them. Now, subconscious mind, the instinct that comes to you, do this. You must have control over it. But the youth today, they are being controlled by their subconscious mind. So
they don't resist.
They don't resist. That means if your conscious mind said, slap.
You go slap.
Why should I need to slap? Is slapping the way out? No. Let me tell him what he has done wrong. I don't like what you do. Please stop it without really slapping. That means I've been able to maintain an equilibrium point between my subconscious mind and the conscious mind. So the only thing, the psychological upbringing and training, education of the youth need to be re-emphasized. And life is not about being able to have millions of dollars in your account. Life is all about, am I who I'm supposed to be? Or am I who I am? Then when I'm been given an appointment, and then am I what I am? An appointment is what you are. Who you are the blessings from God, potentials given to you by God.
Yes.
The youth need to develop themselves. That is how to change them. They should be made to discover who they are by discovering the potentials they are given by God naturally. Even twins, they have different potentials.
Of course.
If this one can sing very well, and this one is very good playing football, the one singing should not compete with the one playing football. He will not succeed.
Of course.
When he has discovered himself as a good singer, musician, he will now grow along with who he is. So most youths now just copy one or the other person because you see maybe the person is having some money with him. Do you have the potentials to be as good as that person?
Find out your own.
And then do you have passion for that thing that made him successful? the management of information among the youth too, they have to be careful.
Yes.
You don't discuss who you are carelessly.
Exactly.
So the youth should please change themselves. First of all, discover who they are, and use the who they are to perform what task given to them that gives them what they are. Because what you are can change anytime. Youth should change their attitude by copying somebody who does not have the same potentials as they have. So the schools, universities, level, secondary, need to help the youth to discover who they are and let them have little interest in rushing to make money. Parents nowadays even take their children to house of God, either mosque or church, for prayer to succeed in what they are doing, despite that it's illegal. Whether it's Yahoo, whatever.
Can you imagine?
They say, my boy is going for a task. You will not mention the task. Please, Pastor, let's pray for him to succeed. When he comes back with 10 million, say, take 5 million for my donation for this house of God. And they will still pray for him. Are they helping? They are not helping.
No.
So you should be able to allow.
They are destroying their children.
They are destroying their children. And we now shout the government. But the government should come in that whoever is caught should be dealt with. In the days when armed robbers are taken to beach, when they arrange them like this, people will be taken from schools. That's how to help the youth to go and watch how the armed robbers are being fired for being armed robbers. But when they say, we arrested 5 kidnappers, and they show the kidnappers, we will not know where the case will end.
That's the end.
That's the end. The news you are is just seeing them being arrested, looking like Mumu. After that, those arrested in February 2024, and now we are going to place them for fire squared on Monday. You are free to come and watch it. You will see schools, public school, take children to go and watch. And tell them, see?
So that you don't leave that.
You see? You see what happened to them?
If you still...
How they watch it on TV and said, if you do this, but where are those things today? Because you have seen during our course of arrest, I've received a call sometime. Hello, that person, please, you have to leave him.
Can you imagine?
But this is corporate security. They don't have power over us. Assuming I'm a policeman, I will release. But I was not under his control. I'm a social person. I don't want to mention because I don't. So they said they will release. So you are not helping the youth because he has an attaché who will help him to do whatever he likes. So what he's doing now is that when you see policemen now, they don't waste time to shoot you. Because they know if they waste time to shoot the leg, they will soon release him next day because of the powerful person coming to ask for the person. So the youth back, please, youth, discover yourself. Who you are. Develop yourself. Know your weaknesses. Know your potentials. And develop yourself along the potentials. Some people are great singers today. They are just in the choir group in the church. From being a choir group, they just look at Lucky Dube. Look at his history, how he started. From Woodlawn, but just bush. And he became a great person till he's dead. Because he discovered who he was, developed himself along the line of who he was, and then became a great man. The youth can only be changed by the government by penalizing anyone caught and use the person as an example for others to learn. Not keeping it as secret. And then whenever someone are caught and forgiven, they have to give them proper training to properly to rehabilitate their life so that they will not become, as was mentioned, a dangerous informant for the other officers who are passionate for the job, who are ready to do the job the way they're supposed to do it. Because if I have 10 million in my pocket sitting down here, if it's known to me alone, I am 100% safe. If I tell my wife, despite the law, my safety has reduced by how many percent? 50%. The more the information goes out, the lower. Because all these youths are saying they are involved in banditry, they don't go around and be finding. Somebody comes to meet them where they're sitting and give them information and give them the task to do. Please.
Now we were saying, how do we do that so that they can resist that? That's what she asked.
What you can resist now is that they need to be trained. For the youth, their own task, their own task is discover yourself. Who am I? What are my potentials? What are those things that when I do it, people used to say, ah, this is great, and develop yourself along the line.
All
that
right,
is it.
All right. Thank you so much for the answers given. Thank you so much for the answers given. I'm sure you're giving a last answer. So what are your final words now?
The final answer for the youth is that don't be in a hurry to break through. Be in control of your subconscious mind. Number one. That's number one. Then these arms of a thing, where you develop your body, develop your natural weapons, so that your interest in looking for an arm to protect yourself will reduce. Will not be there at all even. So when you develop and then get closer to God, but there's no way we'll not talk about God. You have to be godly. Is this step godly? Is what I'm doing godly? Then if you get to know that some friends are involved in things that are against your own spirit of who you are, stay away from them. Because
bad company.
The company you move along with,
matters too.
You see that the environment you live tests on you a lot. If you're unable to be yourself at every point you are, try to be yourself. Don't allow the urge to break through, to push you to arms, banditry, kidnapping, etc., etc. Whenever you tell lies, regret telling lies. Tell yourself that, what am I good again? Am I a dog? Am I having PhD? Why should I say I have PhD? Nonsense. Even though if you don't tell them it's a lie, regret it. The more you try to regret doing something wrong, you now you are getting clearer. You will see. So you are created differently. Some people are created to break through at the age of 26. Some will break through until they are 70, 60 years old.
Yeah, the time differs.
And from that 70, they will remain as a rich person till death comes.
That's true.
And somebody who's a rush to get money at all costs, now will make money at 26, you get a 7, then you become a prisoner. While you are in your own 60 age, you're still in the prison for a lifetime imprisonment.
What's the essence?
What is the essence? When you develop, then knowledge is power.
Yeah.
I have knowledge only about what I know. What I don't know, I don't know. As I'm discussing this comfortably, without opening any books, without constraining myself even, because I know about it. Now, if somebody comes to discuss other things, aspect of life, like a medical doctor, a surgeon, they want to talk, I will become a listener. I will learn from that. That's
true.
That is what I don't know. What you don't know, you don't know.
And like what you know, you know.
So when you know, and you know you don't know, and you need to know, go and learn to know.
Yes, better.
It's better. Believe, don't tell lie. Say, I don't know. I want to develop myself. Take corrections. Learn for somebody who's even. So now, like in health, the youth are into medical line now. You will see somebody who's a surgeon or a pharmacist. You will see him playing the role of a physiotherapy, playing the role of a surgeon, just combining. That is why people are dying in hospitals. Recently, there was a program. At age, you see, when they bring them for physical health assistance, physiotherapy, which is part of our my consultancy. When they saw the way a baby of 14 years old who was unable to even walk, after 2 weeks, physiotherapy, physical health attention therapy, they saw this baby lady standing and talking. They didn't believe it. Everything every specialization is very important. If it comes to pharmacy, drugs, I will relax. Recommend pharmacists what is the way out. Please be who you are, and then maintain who you are. God bless.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Grandmaster. I allow you to talk more because perhaps you are speaking more as the utterance is coming, and that is how it is for you to pour out your heart to the youth. And I'm sure they have had a lot. Whatever we do here, we address youth more because you have the potentials. You also have the energy to do anything. You can do and undo. So please work with your conscience. See it. Is this what I'm supposed to do? Is it really right? And if it's not right, no. Somebody will hire you and give you gun to go and kill his own enemy, and you really accept and start killing. You didn't have any problem with such person. So these are things you need to say, no, this is not right. Why should I do this? So please, develop yourself as you mentioned. Thing you don't know, try to know it. Knowledge is power, they say. Acquire more knowledge in many things, and then you'll be a better person in future. Where our time is passing off, people are coming to represent us, but you cannot represent us with this kind of biased mind and the way people live. Then the world will get worse and worse and worse. So you really need to work on yourself, the youths. And all this search we're talking about is actually being carried out by most of you who think that you can do anything. For whatever reason, either because of money or because you want to show off, or because of boast. How many people have you killed? Is that a good boast? Listen to yourself. How many people have you killed? We are the cabal. We are this. Is that something you should do? Think and say no to some of these things. That is my own conclusion. Thank you so much, Grandmaster, for your contributions. And I also want to thank the producer crew, executive producer, the audience here, and viewers at home for joining us. And of course, our sponsors. I want to say that God will bless all of you real good. I want to invite comedian Organa to sign on this program. Join us again next week. I am Achilles, the praying mother of the nation. Bye. Vivid View.
See and do it.
Welcome, man.
Vivid View with Achilles.
What gives birth to relationship first is love.
Somebody lost his wife, not his first wife. The next question is, why did his first wife die and the second wife die? We have no emotional balance, no emotional control.
Ladies will say, I don't like this man. Why don't you like him? He doesn't beat me. Because my father used to beat my mother.
In Nigeria, we have about 2.2 million people living with disabilities.
Wonderful.
We have the adults who are going through so much stress today, and they can't even have their head up in the society.
You that is bad, you are hitting your wife all the time. Stop beating. Don't turn your wife to punching bag.
Join us every Sunday on Vivid View with Achilles.
You see me dey wear native, it is a planner, it's in a fashion. Anywhere gbedu there I enter, chop rice.
I no go give up till he go better for me.
My name is Ezekiel Destiny Organa, popularly known as Comedian Organa, aka This Life is Just Like an Onions. My brothers and sisters, country hard, you get the way this country hard. Even for my area, police station, they close by 12. Vigilante, they guide the station. Oh, God. Abijoko. Mommy, you get where this country reach, You know, say for school, normally, when they school, they even tell us even write composition about ourselves. I write, my teacher still feel me. I say, teacher, now you know myself. Now me know myself. That one no pay me. Wait till even pay me, but they still talk, say, we write about our future. Normally, picking we no notebook, wait till you go do, you go copy. I copy one girl. The girl don't write full 2 notes. I can't say, this girl future go long go. Man, I copy the girl. The girl no agree. I say, no, well, 4 years later, I see the girl for under breed, they said tomato. I can't imagine, as I say I copy and for they say onions beside her. My brother, you see, if you see some people, they're fat, they born them with birth certificates. Person like me, they born us with credit. For farmers, oh God. I'll be joke. The farmers where they take born me now 8-2. Till today, my mommy don't pay like 2-8. It still remains 6-4. If I dey pass, the woman go dey come, picking where they born with credit, come here. Ibese. Ha! Poverty is a disease. So. Tell nobody say poverty is a disease. This country hard though. We are telling us say this country hard. I see one policeman saying going to give a young condemn. As officer, we say shut up. See DPO for that saying they say pop off. Not be joke. And again, mommy, I never even know where would they go for this country. Oh. Now God go save us. Last 2 weeks, I say, man, go bank, go withdraw money. Oh God, you see all those security people, I fear them. Oh. I say, officer, I want to. He say, shut up, you are small, go back. You are not up to 18. I say, me, we see your 4 children. He say, no, you are still almost short people. Eh? We are 10 years short people. Mommy, you know, say for church, if they go church, they go adult department, they get teenage department. Me and my junior brother, we are no say I senior. He just say it all. When they come, they tell us come in. They carry my junior brother, we talk, go adult, carry me, go children department.